Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara, and today I am here because I want to get to know you guys better. So if you are watching, drop me a little emoji so that I know who's here, and we can get started. Okay, let's see. There is a question about food that I want to respond to. And I'm just looking for the question. I don't remember where it is. So somebody from the group sent me a question about food. And the question is about, okay, what does one eat? What can you eat? Because just like doctors' opinion about food changes every couple of years, mothers, researchers change their opinion about what's good for kids and what's not good for kids. I remember that when I was younger, my mother stopped using ghee, Ghee. And now ghee is so popular. And the reason she stopped using it is because I heard her say to my father and discuss with other people that there was research that said ghee was bad for health, that it promoted obesity. And now it's part of the keto diet. Right? So what do you do? How do you decide what you're going to eat? Oh, thank you to those who dropped an emoji for me and waved at me. I really appreciate it. Cindy, hi. Cami, Mary Ellen, Natalie, Jennifer, Audrey, Margie, Dolores, Natalie, and who else is here? Sunny, Kareen. So good to see you guys. All right. So, it is really confusing. And I know that when my daughter was younger, I was extremely particular about what I was going to feed her. Hi, Gay. And I was very particular about what to eat and what not to eat and where to buy my food. I was very particular about where to buy food. Yes, you wrote it perfectly, Dolores. And the thing is, if you just boil it down to the basics and keep it really, really simple, things become complicated if you listen to this person and this person and this person and this person and this person, because as many people, there are as many opinions. One thing works for one person doesn't work for another person. One person eats avocados and loses 20 pounds. The other person eats avocados and gains 20 pounds. Why? And if we really boil it down to the basics of law of attraction, just the very, very bare bone basics, the answer is really, really easy. And the answer is food relates to where you are on the emotional scale. So if this is the emotional scale and right at top over here is love and joy, at the bottom is despair, and right in the middle is worry. If you ingest your food when you are in the lower half of the emotional scale, it does not matter if you purchase the best, top of the line, organic, beautiful looking, perfectly ripe food. It's not going to do you any good. Your body is operating at a subpar level if you are below the worry line and does not have the capacity, your body does not have the capacity to extract from the food the nutrients that are in the food. But when you are here, you are at the top of your game. You're at the top of the emotional scale. Whatever you eat, your body is able to extract all the ingredients, the nutrients in it. So that is the first thing to remember. What you eat is not as important as where you are on the emotional scale when you eat it. The second thing, hi Nicole, the second thing that is extremely important, I'm looking for Sahinta because she's the one who posted the question. So I don't think she's here yet. Sahinta, if you are on, if you've joined the live, can you drop an emoji for me so that I know you're here? Okay, so then the next thing is, the first thing is the capacity of our body to extract nutrients from the food that we eat. The second thing that's important is the attraction factor towards food. The food substances that you will crave for and want to eat when you are here are not the same substances that you eat when you are here. They are different, because here's the thing, you see, think about those beautiful vegetables and fruits in the supermarket. They are organic in the sense that, now, not your definition of organic, my definition of organic. So, organic is anything that is a living substance, and inorganic is something that is rock, non-living substances. Biochemistry, guys, come on. I'm a microbiologist. Was, not anymore. So, anything that is living is organic. And if it's organic, then it is composed of cells. And if it is composed of cells, then it is vibrating. It is vibrating, just like you. So the food that we eat is vibrating. It also has a vibration. If the food we eat has a vibration, you know what that means? It means that food has its own emotional scale. Food is vibrating and it also has an emotional scale. So when you bring it fresh from the garden, the vibration is different. It's lying there in your fridge or maybe on your kitchen counter, and you look at it and you say, it's not as fresh as it was. And that is absolutely and completely true. Because once you pluck it and bring it home, it was here and now it starts going down the emotional scale. Its emotional scale. Because food has an emotional scale. So that is why if you eat it when it is ripe and perfect, then the food can yield a lot more benefit to you than if it's been lying around and now you want to eat it because it would be a crime to throw it away. You know? Well then, I rest my case. So now I need another pen. So just like we meet people, oh, I'm going to bring out my favorite pen. This pen is my absolute favorite pen. This is the pen I journal with. I absolutely love this pen. I have a whole box full of these. But I only use them to journal. They're my favorite pens. Okay. So here you are. This is your emotional scale. Here is the apple that you bought. This is the emotional scale of the apple. Well, you were here, you plucked a fresh apple, you brought it home, but you didn't eat it right away. Now the apple's going down the emotional scale, and if you stay here and the apple starts going down the emotional scale, after a couple of days you'll look at the apple and you'll say, don't really want to eat that anymore. Well, that's because the apple's gone down the emotional scale. You're still here. Now, what makes it even more interesting is, let's say that the apple is here. It's the same day. You just plucked it and brought it into the house. And then the apple started descending. You started descending and you went down the emotional scale. The apple is still over here. Guess what? You won't want to eat it because the apple is vibrating at a place of love and joy, and you are not at a place of love and joy. You won't want to eat it. And let's say that you are a child and your mommy forces you to eat the apple because, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Gotta eat your apple. And you are here and the apple is over here. You'll eat the apple, but you won't enjoy it. You'll eat the apple, but your body will not get the benefit of having eaten an apple. Isn't that interesting? Everything can be explained so simply. So, any food, our body knows what to do with any food. Our body knows, it's equipped. We have a very complicated, very complex digestive system that knows what to do with every food substance. If we just leave our digestive system alone and let it do its job, it will do it to perfection. So our digestive system knows what to absorb and it will expel the rest. We never have to worry about it. However, if you look at the piece of cake and you say, that's going to be bad for me, well, then your beliefs are now in play. And even though your body knows what to do, but law of attraction overpowers everything. And because you have said, that's bad for me, your wish is my command, says the universe. And the cells of your body, because the cells of your body are pure positive energy, you're giving them a command. You're saying, I want to have this piece of cake do me absolutely no good. So your body will just say, okay, all right. And then the next day you'll say, see, I should not have eaten it. My weighing scale tells me I should not have eaten it. So it's not the cake, because there are plenty of people who eat lots of cake and never put on a pound. It's not the cake, it is you, the eater. The eater, faulty eater. And so that is why, Nicole, the same thing applies to meat. When you butcher an animal and it's fresh. It's fresh, just like the fruits and vegetables, at the risk of being facetious. People have this thing about, killing animals and eating animals. And an animal is a living, breathing thing. And my question is, the carrot is also a living, breathing thing. Trees breathe. Plant life also breathes. So you ripped the carrot out of the ground, you murdered it. So don't eat it, because you shouldn't be killing carrots, just like you shouldn't be killing animals. That's not how the world has been constituted. Everything in this world is of use to something else in this world. We are all cooperative components. And it really depends on where you are on the emotional scale. There's nothing right or wrong. Law of attraction is not about right or wrong. Law of attraction is about positive or negative vibration. Yes, Nicole, trust you to bring wine into the discussion. All right. I know that there have been some comments that went through. So after I really started understanding the law of attraction, I started realizing that nothing is good or bad. The thing is not good or bad. What is good or bad is our lack of or having of alignment. So the only real thing that's important is how aligned are you when you're eating whatever it is that you're eating. Are you appreciating it? Are you just deriving the pleasure out of every morsel, and every taste bud is deriving joy from tasting it? Are your eyes feasting upon it and appreciating how it looks? How does it smell? Right? That's the appreciation for food is the most important thing of all. And so I was telling you, when I really started understanding law of attraction and the teachings of Abraham, I threw away my rule book. Suddenly, nothing was off limits. All the rules were gone. My son, my daughter could have as much candy or pop or whatever it was that they wanted. I started trusting that their body, their inner being will communicate to them if they are consuming too much of something, and that they will listen to their guidance and follow their guidance. And I trusted that if they don't follow their guidance, then that's on them, not on me. I'm not responsible. I stopped being responsible. And a weight lifted off my shoulders. Oh, such a freeing feeling. And I'm again talking to Sahinta because her question was about her children. I was a very conscientious mother, so I used to guilt myself. I am still a very conscientious mother. I'm a very loving mother. But I've learned to prioritize what I'm going to give my attention to. And in the past, I used to feel guilty if I didn't make meals, homemade meals for my children, and everything had to be made from scratch and all of that. And then I used to beat up on myself because I was new in the country, coming out of divorce, in a new job, and running around trying to make things work. I had a lot on my shoulders. So it seemed like more work to also have to come home and then make meals. And one day I decided, I'm not going to guilt myself over this. I am going to trust that my children have the capability to fend for themselves. Best decision of my life. Best decision of my life. So good. So I told myself, you know what? There's bread, there's stuff in the fridge. They can go and they can get whatever it is that they need. Dinner does not have to be exactly on time. If they're hungry, they can go and get something to eat. And I started believing that whatever they eat is going to be of benefit for them. So I shifted my belief. One of the mistakes people make when they start using law of attraction in general is that they start doing things differently without changing the beliefs that underlie those actions. So if you don't change the beliefs, then nothing changes. Our beliefs control what happens in our lives. Yes, Elizabeth. Oh my God, Elizabeth, if that is the case, I think it would be really good for you to hop on a call with one of my Team Unlimited alignment coaches, because weight loss, the law of attraction way, Abraham's way, is part of the Unlimited Heart program. So if you want to find out more about the Unlimited Heart program, connect with someone from Team Unlimited. Jennifer, Natalie, Nicole, you're all present here. Can you please, just make yourself known, drop a hashtag Team Unlimited in the comments, so that people on the call, if they're interested in finding out more about Unlimited Heart, they can find out more about it. So I'll just tell you a little bit about Unlimited Heart. Is a program to enhance self-worth. And one of the things that really beats up women is weight problems. Women cannot stand having a weight problem. It erodes our self-worth like nothing else does. And so if we are going to elevate our self-worth, we need to address all those issues in our life that take away from it. All right. So guys, your questions are absolutely welcome. I have decided that for the month of March, most of the month of March, I'm going to be live every night at 8 o'clock, and I am going to pick up questions that are being posted, are being asked in the group, and I'm going to join you here live in order to respond to those questions. And what I would really love most of all is that whoever is asking the question, come and join me live so that we can really have a discussion, and you can tell me if the information that I'm sharing with you is working. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to go down and look at the comments. Hang on. Yes, so the self-worth challenge that Jennifer is referring to in the comments, we ran a 5-day self-worth challenge a couple of weeks ago. It was really exciting. We had so much fun. I think everyone who attended had a lot of fun. Hi, Jill. So good to see you. And it was so good, and so many people wrote to me after that about the shifts that took place in their lives right after the challenge. And so I have decided to bring the challenge back, and I will be announcing the dates for that soon. Hi, Lucianne. Oh my goodness, unicorn. It's so good to see you. All right, Tamika, good to see you, sweetheart. Mary Ellen, so good to see you guys. Okay, so Nicole is saying my mom always made us eat the old fruit. Yes, sweetheart, I know that feeling. My mom did the same thing. That's why I brought it up. They didn't want to have it go to waste. So, and Sunny is saying all food has a frequency. Yes. So you're right. I mean, you can call it whatever you call it, but food has a vibration of its own. Yes, Tess, home gardens, absolutely. And you know what? The vegetables that we grow ourselves, there's something special about them. I'm going to tell you in a minute what that is. There's something really special about them that is different from the freshest of the best vegetables that you purchase and bring home from the markets, and that is your love. Hi Patty, good to see you here. When we grow our own, we love them every day. I have friends who I don't. Folks, full disclosure, I do not garden. It's not something I enjoy. Not something I enjoy. But my mother, I grew up with gardens, and my mother was amazing. And I know from having gardened with her, the pleasure of planting your own watermelon and the joy that my brother and I had seeing those tiny little watermelons grow and grow and grow and become big, and we would put our name on them, and then we would have a competition whose watermelon is going to be the bigger one. That joy, and my mother's joy at seeing her peppers and her tomatoes and onions. Oh my God, onion flowers were my favorite. I love onion flowers. I don't know why, but I just love onion flowers. Maybe one day I'll take it up again, but just now, full disclosure, I do not garden. Have not gardened in Canada, and I think one of the reasons for that is because the climate in Pakistan is so different. You can grow whatever you want all year round. So, and you have a lot of help as well. So anyway, I digress. But what I was really trying to say to you is that, yes, we talk to our plants. We give them so much love. And that love, that joy of seeing them grow puts... Oh, hi, Roberta. I didn't notice you were there before. That love... Just think about it. Love changes everything. Love changes us. When we give love to our children, our children change. When we give love to our loved ones, our partners, they change. The whole world changes. I love you and you are changing. Right? I show up for you every day. Have been showing up every day. Every day. This year will be 5 years of ZMAHOON showing up live every morning. And 10 years in business this year on May 11th. So, why do I do that? Because I love it. Love changes everything. And so the love that you give, the plants that you grow, the vegetables that you grow, the fruits in your backyard. Oh my God, we had so many. I used to, and my daughter used to as well. Oh well, I used to steal fruit from the neighbor's tree, me and my cousin. The guava tree in my uncle's house, his neighbor's guava tree hung over the wall on our side, and we used to steal fruit from it. It was so much fun. And we had all sorts of fruit trees in our backyard. It was so amazing. So that is, yes, Jill, 10 years, and it's been so much fun, and it's gone by so quickly. Yeah, and I'm loving every minute of it. Anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is, the reason the vegetables in our backyard taste different and our enjoyment of them is different is because we've given them a lot of love, and because they are the freshest of the freshest, and therefore they are at the top of the emotional scale. That's what makes them different. But you can get extremely good fresh vegetables in the supermarket, and if you bring them home and love them, you will see. And when you love the food that you're cooking, does it not taste different? I mean, I love cooking, and I always declare when I'm cooking that whatever I'm making is going to be just absolutely fabulous. And the thing that I've noticed over the years is that I have shared my recipes with other people, and somehow they never taste the same. My friends tell me, you must have not given us all the ingredients. Something's missing. No, I gave you everything. The only ingredient that is missing is the fun I have when I'm cooking, my love for cooking. Just make love a part of the recipe and then see what happens. So, thank you, Tomika. Hi, Natasha. So good to see you. All right, guys. So if any of you want to start working with me in close quarters, there's a number of ways to do that. And you can contact any of the members of Team Unlimited, and they will tell you what's going on. All right. Okay, guys. So I promised that this was only going to be half an hour. Of course, I love to talk, and I love to talk about law of attraction specifically, but it is 8:30, and that was my time commitment. And now I'm going to head upstairs because my daughter is waiting for me, because we are going to watch a movie together. All right, folks, have a super fantastic rest of the evening. And tomorrow's topic, I was thinking about tomorrow's topic being not just addiction, but just consumption of alcohol, cigarettes, marijuana, things like that, which can become addictions. So that's what is going to be tomorrow's topic, and it is also something that one of the unicorns needs just now help with. So drop your questions, guys. I love your questions. And if you drop questions and a question resonates with me and I start getting material on it, and I will most definitely speak to it. Love you all. Thank you so much for showing up. Bye for now.